Hello, welcome back to our channel. My name is Lay. I'm a mother of two and we are a family of four on a financial journey of becoming completely debt free and taking you guys step by step and payment by payment along the way. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope you enjoy this content and decide to stay. And if you guys are returning, thank you guys so much for your continued support as we navigate through this journey. You guys, it's been about 5 months since I've posted on this channel. I have been active on Instagram, but I feel like, so much life has happened and I'm super excited to share with you, and I'm super excited to be back on YouTube as well. So I decided before I was gonna jump into a budget with me, I just really wanted to catch you guys up on what's been happening, what's going to be happening, and kind of everything that's taken place before I do a budget with me, because you are gonna see the budget is all over the place, the income's all over the place, and there's a few reasons why. The first reason is because I quit my full-time job. I quit my full-time job because I was accepted into nursing school, which is really, really exciting and a big career change as well. And most important thing was I just felt like I could not work full-time while doing an accelerated program at the same time. So we made the difficult decision for me to go part-time while I'm in school. That way we can still maintain the benefits, insurance, retirement, but also making sure that family and school come first. So that is one of the biggest changes. So in deciding to go part-time, our family received like it's a good thing. Our family took a significant pay cut, which is why I wanted to do this video before hopping into a budget with me, because with taking that pay cut or income decrease, however you want to word it, our family is essentially relearning how to do our budget after being a two-income household for so long. Yes, we're still a two-income household, but the income that's being brought in is significantly different. So being able to be good to our money, focus on our needs versus our wants, and then with that disposable income, really focus on our goals. So that, I don't really know this video is going to take me, but I just wanted to kind of talk about what our sinking funds are, what our savings goals are, and then as you're going to see in our budgets, they're going to be quite tight. Obviously income does fluctuate because some weeks and some months my husband's on call, and obviously when he picks up shifts, those months are a lot more income wise than other months. So really finding that balance of still enjoying and living life in today, but also making sure that we're prepping for the future. I've had some really fun Happy Meal that's been coming through, so I'm really excited to share that with you because I really want to start back up with savings challenges. I don't quite know how I feel about the cash envelope system. I feel like even with a debit card, there are some times where I feel like we could just swipe, but I love being able to see all of our transactions as they happen. I feel like because I'm such a pen and paper girl and I use the budget by paycheck by the budget mom, you really have to be on yourself with calculating those transactions, writing them in the notebook, color coordinating. And while that's a fantastic tool, if you're able to maintain it every day, I have to be realistic with myself and know that in this season of life, between sports and housework and everything, it's just not that it's not realistic. I need to just put down the time and do it. But I want to make sure it's something that I'm able to maintain, and I don't want to have gaps like I was having while I'm going a week or two back and catching up. So I'm really wanting to focus on finding a way to track our expenses in real time. I know a lot of people recommended certain budgeting apps, which may be another thing, but I love the idea of saving cash for our sinking funds outside of our emergency fund. If you're unfamiliar with what a sinking fund is, it's basically where you save a certain amount for a expense that you know is going to happen, whether that's expected or unexpected. So an example of an expected sinking fund would be Christmas. You know, Christmas happens December 25th of every year. And if you're somebody like me before we started budgeting, I would act surprised that Christmas snuck up on us, and I would try to scatter and figure out how I'm gonna buy all the different people gifts that I wanted to buy gifts for. When you have a sinking fund, you can determine your budget at the beginning of the year in June, whenever you decide you want to start saving for it, and you'll divide that budget by the amount of months or paychecks or income that you receive. That way you're able to set aside a smaller amount through each paycheck And then by the time you want to start Christmas shopping in November, December, whatever date you choose, you have those funds available to actually start spending and not having such a scare or how am I going to come up with all these funds, or worse, going into debt for a holiday. An example of an unexpected sinking fund would be car maintenance, right? We all have vehicles, or majority of us have vehicles, and when you have a vehicle, things are bound to happen, whether it's an oil change, you need to change your tires, mechanical issues. Those things are bound to happen when you own a vehicle. So even though you may not know when it will happen, having those sinking funds be ongoing and having those funds available, again, it helps you not pull from your emergency fund, and it also helps make sure that you're not adding any additional debt. The reason I don't think that we're gonna save our emergency fund in cash is because if you guys know me, or in our household, in our family, I hate the idea of touching our emergency fund. I know that's what it's there for, but if you guys have been following our channel for a long time, there has been multiple instances where something unplanned for or scary has happened, and our emergency fund has been there to catch us. But I have a fear of any time I touch it or anything like that, that's when that's gonna happen. So I kind of like to keep it out of sight, out of mind, but also be able to slowly add to it. So one thing I really wanted to show you guys is I got this as a gift from Oh Mama Budgets. She actually got this for my daughter, but for some weird reason, I thought it was gonna be saving, like kids savings challenges, and it turned out to be savings challenges that anybody can use. So this is one of her sets that she has, and it just says My Personal Savings Binder. And what I love that she did is that her checkers are laminated. So if you're somebody new to the budgeting community, or if you're somebody like me that likes pieces that you can reuse and not have to buy a new one every day, these are perfect because they're laminated and you could just use an erasable marker and reuse it over and over again. So the ones that you'll be seeing us use on this channel is the Head in the Clouds Savings Challenge, where each cloud is worth $5. And then she gives you an envelope where you can keep the cash in. And then, so I want to do that one. And then Savings for What Matters. And this one is $10 each for each star. And then once it's filled in, we'll just go ahead and deposit it into our high deal savings account. And then the last one I foresee us using is the 52-week savings challenge, which, because our daughter's finally getting to that preschool age, we'll be using as a sinking fund to help supplement for preschool while I'm in school as well. So the plan is to just stuff these as much as possible, so when that time comes, it's clear and it's ready to go. And then if you guys are new to our channel, this is our sinking fund binder, which, to be completely honest with you guys, we have not been adding to our sinking funds basically at all this year outside of our emergency fund. So really with restarting this channel is restarting all the binders, all the sinking funds, and just getting our financial health back and healthy again. So I love this dashboard because this is what we do, or what we're planning on doing every payday. So these are our different categories and then the amounts that we're gonna be adding. So that is gonna be it for this video. Just a quick catch up on what to expect as the budget with me is come rolling in, the sinking fund, cash stuffing videos, our debt and savings updates is just what's taking place before we just go in and crunch with the numbers. So again, I want to thank you guys so much